Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play City Skylines. Welcome back to Tuesday night with Czardus. This will be Venice. Let's go ahead and come down here and get things set up. Nope, that's not right. I want to get the day-night cycle that way and load up Luddington. There we go. So, that should be the lighting. Now, I'm a little bit off tonight because some of you know this already, but the monitor that I use just died this morning, and so I've switched back to a 1080p monitor, which, man, it feels like not so good. Let's check here. Yeah, I mean, we're at the highest quality we can go, and we are doing what we can. So, unfortunately, actually, we could do this. Try that and see if that's better. I mean, it looks bad on my end. I don't know, how does it look for you? So, but anyway, welcome. Happy Tuesday. How is everybody? Who do we have today? Let's see. We have Engu, welcome. George Lynch Productions, welcome to you. Jack, thanks for joining tonight and moderating. A Pesky Burb, welcome. Matt's Klein, welcome to you too. 4 Breezy, 905, welcome. Derek Brooks, welcome to you. Enteriano, welcome. And Tyler Harder, welcome to you too. As for another 5B1C, we are talking about it, and there probably will be more information about any possibility for that in the next couple of weeks. Ahmed, welcome. Good to have you. Trains fan, good to have you too. So, anyway, what should we do tonight? Let's go ahead and unpause the game, and we can get that together. We do have a couple new mods. I enabled vehicle options, advanced vehicle options, so we can edit things as we want, or like disable different vehicles if we want to do that. Tam Tobin, welcome. Whose city? What do you mean by that? This city is my city. This is the one that we've been building on stream, and this is how far we've gone. So we've been working on this for about 10 streams now, which is pretty good. Enteriano, go have your dinner, and see you in a little bit. Ben Posthumous, hello, good to have you again this week. And thanks, Ahmed. It does look quite nice. I like it, as always. Node controller renewal updated today. That is good. I have not updated to the new node controller yet. When you do videos like this and streams, you have to be really careful not to adopt new mods right away. Because if something goes wrong, then it's a really big deal for me. So, I haven't gotten to that yet, but I am keeping an eye on it. Vlad Anims, welcome. Good to have you. Gary Zadek, yesterday was your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Gary. Good to have you. And, autosave, water time. Okay, so let's see here. We were going to check on unemployment, 3%, so we can add more to that. And let's come over this way. Actually, we have filled quite a bit. I guess we're going to come out this way now, which is going to be a little bit of a problem because we are getting farther from the metro. I don't know, maybe we don't do high density out this way? Or maybe, maybe it's time to get... no, we're not doing underground metro. That's right. I've decided. I decided a while back we're not going to do that. Adele Curry, welcome from the north of England. That is quite late for you tonight, isn't it? It's got to be, what, 2 in the morning, I think? That is a late night. Ahmed, I'm glad you are enjoying Tangaroa and St. Clair. That is great. And George Lynch, the second live stream you've watched today. That's good. Okay, so now, I'm glad that I get your name right. I'm terrible with names, but I am glad I get yours right at least. That is Good. Let's come in here, and we are going to quickly... I noticed that a couple of these canals can be cleaned up a little bit. Just come in there like that, and over here as well. And up in here. So, now, one thing I should mention is that right now, Theodosia is out, and so I am on baby duty. So you might hear the kids through the monitor. I think they're both asleep, but I do have the monitor on so I can hear them. So that could be something that you hear, but... Anyway, yeah, 2:20 a.m. for Adele. That's what I thought. It seemed pretty early. But I'm glad that you were able to join. Usually I don't get very many people from Europe making it. But, so nobody's given me an opinion on whether or not we should do high density out this way. And if we do, I don't know how... I mean, I suppose we could bring... We could extend the metro, have a spur come out this way. I think maybe we do that. Yeah. We could do that. We could have the metro come this way. Low density. Yeah, I mean, I suppose we're only at 41,000. If we do low density out here... Yeah, I guess we'll do low density. We're getting kind of far, that is true. But they still won't be able to have cars. I think, yeah, we are going to need the metro, because otherwise they won't be able to get anywhere. So let's go ahead and, for now, let's focus on getting the keys in. Let's come in here. Oh, I have different keys. Stone key. Yeah, let's do this one. Shoreline required. I'm on the shoreline, thank you very much. There we go. Low or medium density. Yeah, we might be able to do medium density with a high-rise van. That could work. ETS2 ATS Trucker Martin. Hi, welcome. Yeah, I hate how finicky these can be. Whoa, and also that. It's been a while since I made that mistake. But let's go ahead and do this here and come back to the key. Medium dems is nice as well. Yeah, I think that's what we'll end up doing. Also, I wish I could upgrade all of the keys. I like how this looks. Maybe I should go back. I mean, okay, so I'm making a note, or I am making a mental note that I will probably forget before next week, that I want to get 2 mobs, Key Anarchy, and the one that allows you to replace the keys. Don't remember what it's called. Is that Key Anarchy too? Oh, autosave. Water time. Yeah, the shoreline required thing is annoying. How's the land value all around that water? Maybe go for low density, but try reaching level 5 homes. We might be able to do that. The problem is, or like, one thing I've been trying to do with this city is to have it be pretty dense on these islands, because I figure the land is very scarce, and so we want to have as much land use as we can on the islands. By the way, keys go much faster if you have the game paused, because then the water isn't moving around and messing up that shoreline required thing. You can just find the shoreline real quick and get them going. So now that issue is kind of solved, although over here we have the issue again. So we'll get that there. And then come in this way. Nope. Let's see here. What else? Key Anarchy, is it like you can build a key anywhere? Yes. That helps with this problem, but I'm wondering which mod allows you to upgrade the key from one one style to another. There's a mod that does that. I think right now we have to unpause because I messed with this. What's your prediction as far as what's that command that we have, Jack, for stuff like that? The newish network replacement mod. Yeah, that might be it. Jonathan Mann, thank you very much for that. I should go for level 5 homes. They have more Sims in them, but still a lot less than high density. Yeah, that is true. Man, this just does not want to go here. Probably here. There we go. Okay, now pause it again and come right along this way. And here. Hello, hello, Josh Mickelson. Good to have you. Welcome. Thanks for joining. All that jazz. Come on over here, and oh man, this is a big island. And a very weird shaped one. First time catching me live. Great. Okay, and I need to take a step away for a minute. Well, and of course, the one time that I need my be right back message is the time that I have a monitor issue that messes up all of my OBS settings and it gets it sized weird and stuff like that. But anyway, that is the downside to being on baby duty, is that all of a sudden the toddler just wanted, little Czar wanted to, I don't know, have a hug or something. But anyway, I'm back. So, what did I miss? I gotta read the chat. I think it's gonna be entertaining. Let's see here. The island is bigger than your brain, Ahmed. Yeah, it is very big. George, you heard the baby sound. That is true. That was the little Czar. Yep, yep. I am coming back. You waited. Thank you. Adele thought it was their baby. That's great too. I'm scared. What if he doesn't come back? Oh, Josh, that's funny. Of course I came back. Bozzyland. Often I have a coffee break, that's right, but not this time. Let's see here. And I'm back. Yep. All right. So there you go. Jack found the command for me. That's great. Does it look during intermission? It's officially Ron, the network replacer. Haven't tried. Oh, maybe that isn't the one I'm thinking of. But that is interesting. I'll have to check that out. All right. So this is coming up here. Okay. All of a sudden, I thought the key was having the fence on the wrong side. Hey, we made it back to the beginning. Look at that. Interesting. Okay, let's unpause. And I guess we'll keep going on these. Continue the great work. MD, thank you. What are we doing right now, by the way? We are adding these keys on the islands out here so that we can expand further. And I will pause it again. I don't think we'll do all of these tonight, but they are ripe for adding some more city to, so we need to get the keys up and going here. And it's much easier to do this now than if we were doing building. Especially because in a moment I'm going to highlight all of them and get them to be the same height. So this comes this way. And in. So close here. Here we go. Let's do one more. Over here. So come up here. No, come on. Right here. I am going to zone new stuff here. Once we get some of this in place. But the water and keys are mad here, so... Of course, we're just going back and forth with this part. Yeah, that is fun. Let the water settle for a minute. There we go. Sometimes it is just a little bit tricky. So we'll come over here now. That'll be a nice canal to have a ferry through, I think. Although, out here, this is all, well, like, pretty much going to be all residential. We can't get commercial out here because the commercial zoning needs to have roads so that it can get goods delivered. And we're not having roads on these islands, which may end up being a little bit of a problem, but we'll deal with that when we need to. Very satisfying watching the keys go on. Yeah, you know, it's kind of fun to do it. I feel like, I don't know, I'm drawing lines and stuff like that. It's kind of like road building, actually, which is a fun little thing, too. Just doing the, like when I do the grids over and over again. Those are fun to build. Just wait for the city to pop up along the keys. It's been fun to see how it goes. Autosave, water time. I know I've certainly enjoyed this city so far. So this comes along here. There we go. Okay, that is the last one we're going to do with that for now. And let's come in and we are going to highlight all of that. Like so. All of those. They're going to be the same height as... Here, let's grab all of these too. Haha, that is not what I wanted. Grab those and these and get them all to be that height. So now we should have a uniform height all around with those keys. That'll be pretty good. Not 100% sure that was coffee. Yeah, it's At streaming time, it is water time. Like making road layouts in City Skylines. It is a lot of fun. Josh does road layouts and then loses interest. Okay, unpause and check unemployment is 3%. Okay, so we are definitely going to add more. I think this little strip, let's make that a park. Let's have that be a nice little city park here. Does anybody want to name that park? First name that I like, I will use. So go ahead and put names in the idea box, aka the chat, and I will go there. MD had a question about the Sinagua series. Where did I get the soundtrack? I get my music from motionarray.com. Czardus, Long Island Pencil Park. How about this? Zardoja Pencil Park. A combination of both of those. Okay, so we'll get that in there. Somebody must have won a tournament or a game. It's way over here. Match stages happen? No, that happened a while ago. Do we have another stadium? I thought that was the only stadium. Oh, well, whatever. Chapel Island, Long Island. Yeah, there are a couple for Long Island. Quayside Park. We have to get stuff through here, though. Let's come in here and... we don't have any avenue things coming through here. We have this one over here. And also I need to figure out where I'm going to put the metro to get over here. Stupid cars that are on my roads. You're not supposed to be over here, guys. Let's go ahead and get all four of these across. Then we'll get down to ground level. Connect them. Like so. And come up here. And get over. Like that. And in. That worked. Okay, now I want ground level across here. But I think... oh, we have prop and tree anarchy on. Okay, I'm going to come in here and take out the trees. And we'll add them again in a little bit. But for now, that is what we're doing there. So I want that to go through. And... although maybe we just... okay, we're not going to do the whole... park life type of park. Where we have entrances and stuff. We'll just put some of the stuff in there. And hope that it works. Let's bring that across. That. And that as well. Okay, now let's get all of these to be a good height. Move it, please. Here and here. Here and here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of these to be an equal height at a point where it will get up over the key. All of those. Oh, autosave, water time. Okay. Now... oh, also, I just realized I didn't feature any merchandise tonight. Let me find the mug. Coffee mug, please. Oh, no, that didn't bring it up. Okay. That's annoying. How about the sticker? I just like showing you guys the merchandise. I don't care if anybody buys it. I'm having fun making it. And so that's why I'm going to pin it here. But let's go ahead and get all of these like that. And then we will get them to that height. That looks like it will work. Alright, some cars ignore traffic rules. Yeah, that is true, but it also... These roads, while they are made for pedestrians, they actually have to have cars banned on all of them. And so it's very tedious to go through and then go like this to every single thing. What is that car doing? Okay, it's working better. But yeah, I have the car bans in a lot of different places, but not everywhere. And so that's why we get cars spawning every once in a while. Okay, so the Pencil Park. Let's come in here. And I do want the park life type stuff. Ooh, and maybe... Oh, I don't have these unlocked. Bummer. Okay, well, we can't get a roller coaster in there, which was my original thought, that maybe that would be what we would do. But we can get some of this stuff in. Actually, my original thought was the city park stuff. And then I changed my mind and thought, hey, let's do it this way instead. We can get these in here. And I think maybe, do I need a entrance? Yeah, I need that in order to level up. So let's go ahead and get a real entrance in there, so it counts as a park. And we will get a path here. Oh, we'll get a side gate here too. So anybody can come in and enter like that. Now they probably won't do much unless we come in here and put an attraction on that path. So the only way they can get to this one attraction is to go on that path. So we will eventually get visitors, and it can level up a little bit. I don't know that it will level up enough that we can get the gazebos, but at the very least we can get some stuff in here like cafes, and I feel like there's... oh yeah, we haven't unlocked all that good stuff yet. Well, we'll get this stuff in. It'll be fine. Okay, now that's that. Let's get some more people over in here, because we do have the space to add more in here, and we definitely need the people. So we'll get that in there. Josh's computer can't handle the TMPE AI. That's too bad. TMPE really does make a lot of stuff fun, but it's also fun to use the vanilla traffic. I have fun doing that. Yeah, Adele, you like cafes? I do too. I like cafes. I like eating at cafes. Now I feel kind of like, who here has watched the IT Crowd? And when Jen is being interviewed, and they're like, what can you tell me about computers? And she's like, I know a lot about computers. I know about mice and keyboards and clicking with the mouse and double clicking and email. And it's just like, she keeps going on and on about all these things that are very, very basic. But I felt like that just a moment ago. Anyway, we are going to come in here, and I think I want to get the Metro track. Metro. I often say Metra because that is the commuter rail service here in Chicago. But let's get this up to this height. And I suppose we could bring it along here. Oh, autosave. Water time. I don't think they actually made the US version. I know they talked about it for a while, but I don't think they ended up doing it. One of Adele's favorite programs. It really is great. And let's bring this over here. So one thing maybe we should do, and actually I just realized I have collision turned off, so the pillars aren't showing up. Let's try this again with collision toggled. You can come in here. What about the L? The L is the subway and the metro like this, but It's not commuter rail. It is more like, so the commuter rail is what would go into, you know, a full-on train station like this one here and be on rail. That is Metra. The L is what can go down in the subway like this, the light rail, so to say, or so to speak, I suppose. Let's see here. Sir Terminus, good to have you. Welcome tonight. We are making progress. We're coming down this way now, and we're going to be getting a second metro line. But I need to decide where I'm going to put the stations. I suppose we could probably... Where are we going to go with this one? It probably needs to come down... And maybe it crosses. Maybe it goes right here. Maybe, and then we can get a station in here. If we get this here... Maybe? Let me catch up on the chat here. Pesky Bird, maybe make the metro track on the water abridged form. What does the bridge form look like? Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we could do the whole thing that way, actually. But then what else do we have? So it can be like downtown Chicago. Yeah, it is kind of like that over there. It looks nice in Chicago. George has been on the Metro and the Loop subway. I have too. It's a fun ride to go on. Above ground Metro is usually worse than underground, but looks 1,000 times better. Yeah, I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Hello, Allison. Good to have you. Something in your city makes a beeping sound. Heard it last time, too. What is that? Oh, you guys can hear the sound effects, can't you? Let's come in here, and we'll get rid of that. I hate those sound effects. That is the ambient volume. If you get close to the office zoning, then it makes a beeping sound that is rather obnoxious. But let's come down here. And anyway, what I was thinking is we need to get a station in here. I want it... I guess we'll get it over here. Yeah, like right there. Come in here and take this out. And then we'll come in with this. And hang on again just a minute here. Okay, so let's keep doing this. Yeah, I'm, for those who weren't here the last time I got interrupted, I'm on baby duty tonight, and so I have been getting interrupted a little bit, which is funny because normally I'm not on baby duty, and they are not, and like they go right to sleep, so I don't know what that's about, but anyway, children always know when grown-ups are trying to be quiet. Yes, that is exactly right. But we're going to come through here, and I want to go straight through here. I wonder how that looks. Actually, it looks pretty good. So then we're going to come down here. We'll get all that to be the right height in a little bit. And we also need to... I think, move this zoning out of here. And we're going to move this whole thing over. Because that is not going to work with the key there. But if we get this here, that will work, and then we could... Yeah, that'll work. Okay, bring that down to that level, and then we're going to bring this road back in at ground level. Children smell fear. It is true. Let's see here. Bring this. I gotta get snapping back on. And I don't have anything. Oh, there we go. That is the angle I want. Bring that there. This can cross the water, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we had anarchy on. Okay, that works. This one can be ground level and reconnect. Okay, that's going to work. And this is going to come over this way and go up. That needs to be upgraded to above ground. That'll work. Let's come in with node controller, though. Sir Terminus, thank you for the support there. That is very much appreciated. And you're always so generous for your continued baby duty support to us. Dad to dad. Very kind. Hope you're going to put childcare facilities. Oh, you know, we should do that. Just to commemorate the childcare tonight. Let's get Child Health Center. Let's put it right here because we have that space available. And I think that might be the only one we have. Yep, that is the only child center we have. But that L, or that metro, is going to work there. Do the dads get paternity leave? In this town, yes. We have paid family leave for all. Evil Taco, you didn't get your notification. Well, you better make sure you've clicked that bell. But actually, I don't know how it works. I don't know what gets a notification, what doesn't. So, there's that. But let's come along here. Don't want to go through Elder Gleam Sanctuary with the metro. So we have the one stop there, which ideally they'll use to switch to the other ones if they need to. But this is going to come in, and I kind of want to have it end somewhere, but I think it's going to need to come along this way. And I don't know, maybe we get a station here. We'll have to take out that road there. Like that. Yeah, that can work. Yeah. Okay, let's bring this then. It starts here. We're gonna bring it down over that way. We'll bring this back out, and it's going to be weird, like, crossing the river or the canal over and over again. Be cool to see a first-person view of that metro when it's finished. I agree. I like doing that, too. But we'll put this over here. And come right through here, which, interestingly, we found another metro here. I don't want to join them, though. Can bring this right alongside here. And I haven't done any curves with this one. Notification gets sent out when you set up the stream early in the day, and then we have to go into it and click set reminder. Yeah, it does that. YouTube recommends setting it that way, or like scheduling the stream, and then I don't know why it thinks that people will remember to set the reminder, but that is what they say will work, so that's what I do. Plus, I think it also helps remember or remind some people that it happens. I don't know. Oh, that was a nice view of that roof. Let's see here. Can't you do a monorail over the water? We do have a monorail over this way. Right here. And this monorail. My favorite part about this monorail is that it comes through here and goes right between these buildings. I think it is just so fun. Let's see another one come through here because I need some water anyway. There it goes. Okay, now. George has to go to bed soon. Everybody wish George a good night. Although I don't know if he meant right now, so maybe don't do it right now. Let's see. Monorails are lower capacity than Metro. They are, but we can also edit that because we have mods. Where are we going from here? We've connected this. Now, do we... I think we do need to go all the way to the industrial area. And maybe we get another metro in here. I mean, we have the space here. That would be pretty good. Allison set the reminder and then didn't really get it. Don't have pop-ups. Oh, that's too bad. But you made it anyway, so that's good. Let's see here. We're going to take this out, and we are going to get a metro in here. Or metro. I keep doing that tonight. But we can bring this over here. We'll get a road in a minute. And, oh yeah, a road. I said we would get that, so we will. We want a basic road. That's fine. Let's do industrial. This one here. And we want ground level. There's a metro station underneath the central train terminal, right? There is, but the problem with that is you have to go underground to get it. And I'm not putting things underground here because of all the water. I think it wouldn't quite be realistic. So we're going to bring this here. And I think what I want to do is just move this road over to here. And then we can go like this. Sir Terminus, your first meeting is at 9:30 Eastern Time. You get the notification at 9 and have to watch drinking my coffee and catching up before workday gets hectic. Oh, that's great. I record before I go to work, and so we're like, technically right now I'm working from home, but I don't know where I'm taking this road, by the way. I'm just kind of sending a road off to nowhere. So let's get back to the metro. Anyway, I record before getting ready for work, and so it's often very nice to just have that little bit of time there. Now, we're going to come here. Lauren, welcome. Good to have you. You should zone a district for the new islands you start. I will. I'm guessing that George is very keen to try to get the name for the district tonight. That's just a hunch that I'm getting here. But we're going to bring this along like this. And then over here. Which is better, monorail or metro? It really depends on what you want to do. I don't want to have this right on... I don't want anything to be on Pesky Island. Because I still want to get a little garden there. I tend to use the monorail for more touristy areas. And the metro is really more of what I use most of the time. This looks terrible. But I think it's going to be what we go with. I think that curve will work. And then we'll bring it along here. And maybe right alongside here. Ooh, autosave, water time. Tree on track. Oh, yeah, because I have the collision toggled here. We can fix that. Anturiano, how was your dinner? What did you have tonight? Sports Monkey, you would rather have the metro. Yeah, I think it really just depends on what you want to do. We also have a power line that goes through the track there, which is unfortunate. This is going to be a pretty cool line, though, I will say. Okay, now, I think that's as far as I want to go with it. We come down here, and we can just terminate there. Unless... Should we go a little bit further and get it out? No, I don't think we can get it there. I think we just terminate there, and eventually it's going to go farther that way anyway. So now, the next thing we need to do is come in and clean all of this up here. Monorail by the airport, yeah, that's another good choice too. We're going to grab the nodes, and I want them all to be level. Because you can see here it gets really wild. So we're going to level to, not that, level to holding Alt, click on this node right here. Did that do it? Nope, that was not what I wanted. Try that again. Now we have to select everything. Okay, select everything again. All of these nodes. Control H. Holding Alt to that there. So these ones are level now. And we can come in and grab the rest of these. Let's see here. Oh man, a lot of chat tonight. That is really good. Let's see here. A key with an incorporated monorail at the side would be awesome. That would be really cool to see. I agree. Let's come right over here and level to that. That's good. Okay, so that should already be the right height. Anturiano, you had soup. Very good. That sounds good. Adele, you finished your coffee. You better go get another one. Although, are you trying to stay up super late, or are you hoping to go to bed soon? Because if it's like, what, 3 a.m. now for you, then I think you probably should not be drinking the coffee. But that's your choice. I won't judge. I love my coffee. That junction seems quite busy. This one here, or one of the other ones, yeah. One of the road ones is very busy. In fact, a lot of them are. But it is fine. I want all of you to be leveled to here. Thank you very much. There we go. Yeah, and this is going to be so cool to see until they crash into each other. But that, we'll pretend it doesn't happen. Then over here, I feel like we're making really good progress. And then we'll get, oh, that's the end of the line. Okay. Come back over here and level to that. Yeah, okay. Now let's get this line going, and then we will ride on it for a moment. Let's go there, then come here. And here. I felt like we went so much farther than that. But I guess we only did 3 stops. Pause. Metro Line 3. Let's do this. Select types. We want Sydney Metro. Sure, let's give that a try. Although I like some of these other ones. But we will do the Sydney Metro. That'll be the only type we have on the line for now. And let's find it. Ooh, or you know what we could do? Yeah, let's do this. Well, no, we'll just stick with this. Right on that. And I guess we'll, I have the first person one. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. We might as well. Let's do that, and then I can catch up on chat while we watch that. Let's come in here, and we want, not industry tram. Oh, I'm on tram. And autosave water time. Come on. There we go. Okay, Metro Line 3. We want to add one of these. Add vehicle. And then we'll find that one and ride on it. Come along. There we go. Right click to follow this vehicle. This is the one we want. We don't want that view though. Where did you go? Hello? You're not appearing at all. Oh, there we go. Okay, Cracker Jack Bobs. And we'll slow it down a little bit. Okay, so, chat. Let's see here. How come Sports and City Skylines only play one play over and over, 8 again on loop? Well, because that takes a lot of animation. Whoa! Okay, we need to pause here. And take out some trees. Let's do this. Come in here and trees. Delete. Were there any others? I mean, I suppose we'll find them on the first person view, but I think that's it. Nope, here we go. Bunch on these roads too. Let's just do it this way. The city doesn't have very many trees. Except for in controlled situations. Okay, now where did that guy go? Cracker Jack Bobs. You're down here. Okay, we are continuing again. Now, let's see here. Might be helpful to prioritize the through movement on that one junction. I think I'm not too concerned about traffic. We check it every once in a while, and if we need to, it's fine. Adele says it's super early. I mean, yeah, I suppose if you look at it that way, then yeah, it is. What kind of coffee do I drink? I drink all kinds of coffee. Usually I just drink it black. That is typically how I have my coffee. And I love that they added elevated metro too. It really added a lot to the game. Wow, this is a big curve there, but it then comes right into the station here. And has a nice view there. Let's see here. Meant to ask what vehicle selection mod I use. I am using Improved Public Transit 2, I believe. And I have used Service Vehicle Selector. That one I often will use more for the service vehicles. But transit vehicles, I use Improved Public Transit. Now, your break time is up, Josh. Thank you for joining, and I hope you can join again on another Tuesday. Thanks for coming tonight. And have a good day at work. So, now, I really love how this city is turning out, I will say. And I think I'm ready to go work on zoning and putting in some buildings over where we just added at the beginning of the stream. Now that we have this metro line that comes down here to here, which is pretty much the end of the city. So that should be functioning, and we have a fire here. We have fire trucks here if the other people, like this police car that was just in the way, not really minding moving out of the way at all. You like the Metro Overhaul mod? I have not actually used the Metro Overhaul mod at all, but I do think it's a great mod to have. What am I looking for? Here we go. I think it goes a long way for a lot of function. Where does the name Czardus come from? So I have a hobby of doing genealogy, tracking my ancestry and stuff like that, and the furthest we can go back on one line is a guy named Czardus. And so I thought it was a cool name a while back, and I started using it for gaming. And it just kind of was what I decided to use when I started my YouTube channel, and it stuck. So that's where that came from. Autosave, water time. Brett, everybody on the metro dies when the train runs into the power line. Oh yeah, the power line. Forgot about that. Let's go back and take care of the power line. Let's see here. That is in here somewhere. Power line right here. Do we even need it? No. The power goes that way already. Take that out. And that. And that. And that. Very good. Okay, so now everybody can be fine when that goes through there. Alright, so... yeah, it's a fun little name and a story. I think it works out really well. I have ancestors from a lot of different parts of the world. So now, I just heard a dog bark, and it wasn't my dog. But it's rare for us to hear dogs, so that was kind of weird. Let's see here. I think the neighbor has a dog, but we don't see it very often. Let's get some more buildings in here. Residential unemployment is still only 3%, so we can keep adding here. Let's just put these all in here. And I know we're filling kind of a few weird spots, like right up against the college over in here and stuff like that, but I think I want to get as many people in as we can. Let's see here. You thought Czardus was supposed to sound a lot, or sound like Stardust. You know, it's interesting too that the name Czardus, I can't find anybody else other than my ancestors having used the name as a name. I do know that there is there's like a Hungarian dance that was around the same time as my ancestor, but as far as we know, they aren't connected, so I'm not sure what that's about. Let's see here. I just did a 23andMe test. I have not done any of those, and I don't know that I will. I don't really like having some of that data out there, so I don't know. It's something that I'm a little bit on the fence about. But I do think it's a really cool piece of technology that is out there. Let's get this over here, and I think I'm about ready for a name for this island, so whoever puts 42 in the chat first gets to name this island. Or I should say, gets their name as the island name. Selayang. You win. We're going to do this right here and get... this is now Selayang. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but it is what I'm saying. That was not the right type of district. And we'll come back and get that out and get this in here. Right through here. Okay, now... let's see here. Yep, okay. I thought it might have had to do something with the Russian czars. Yeah, a lot of people think that too. Yang. But, as far, I mean, maybe there's a connection there too, but it goes back so far because the ancestor was born in the late 18th century, and so I don't think they even called them czars back then. Plus, he lived in, or he was born in Massachusetts in the United States, and so we have no idea where his country of origin, like, I mean, he was born there, but I don't know where his parents were from. But anyway. So, let's see here. You have to sign a waiver to have it not in any studies, and you can opt out of it being stored. Oh, that's interesting. We may have to check that out. And we decided that we were going to do medium density out here. So I'm going to lower or put the high-rise ban on here. Oh, and water time. Policies. High-rise ban. Okay, and we're going to need water out here too. Let's bring this over and up. And this way as well. Get all of that in there. This looks like a stick figure, kind of. There. Now it's not quite stick figure-y. Okay, let's see here. Kuznia, you just finished 5B1C. That's great. Welcome, and thanks for subbing. I'm glad you've enjoyed the series. It's been a lot of fun to do that one. Let's get a little bit of office in here, too. And then get some more of this. Seniac is doing a cool series where he's building multiple cities on separate islands. That's cool. Yeah, mixed zoning would be a cool feature to have in a city builder. We're not getting anybody moving out here. Let's speed this up. I mean, why don't you want to live here? Okay, that's an office building. You wish you could find your ancestors with your last name, but when they came, they changed their name. Yep, that is pretty common. Lauren did Ancestry. That's good, too. Okay, so now this is coming in here. And I suppose that's another thing, the name Czardus. One of my theories is that he changed his name, and that it wasn't his birth name, and then at some point he changed it to Czardus for some reason when he moved further west. So I don't know. Mats, I have not watched that video, but I know that he did it. So that is that. Now I do have some of these buildings are sneaking in from other projects, but that's fine. So we have this island. We have another one that's kind of L-shaped. And let's get another person's name in here. Whoever puts 42 in gets this one. Interiano. I think sometimes buildings won't zone unless they have nearby electricity. They tend to zone around electricity. Yeah, they do that sometimes, but not always. Interiano, you get it. Skyliners, good to have you. Welcome. So this comes down here, and I need to have a smaller paintbrush here. Yep, that will work. There we go. Okay. Interiano. And we want the high-rise ban here, too. There we go. Greg McDonald, welcome. You did Ancestry 2. Didn't tell you anything new. It's not a hard name to spell. Let's see here. Let's get some more pedestrian paths. And actually, maybe we should have... I mean, we probably need to check on services before we do anything else. I was going to say, let's put services out here, but we have... We definitely need more. We don't have any healthcare out this way. Let's go ahead and get this clinic. Right here ought to work. That will add a little bit of service coverage. Get this one over here, I guess. And then, of course, death care. I think I might be using no death care, but I don't know. Maybe not. I can't remember what I've turned on and what I haven't. We do need a fire station, though, because that is often a problem that we have. Should have done the other one. Yeah, let's do this big one. It has a lot more trucks. Put that there. I don't think you'll find anything new unless someone from across the pond. So one thing that I found with Ancestry and stuff like that is that a lot of places that have records are scanning them in. And so every once in a while, things do turn up that have more, more records show up. So that's just something to keep in mind. Let's go and get a school over here. We need another school there and a high school as well. Can we fit 2 together? Perfect. That'll work. Okay, let's see here. Your family tree stops in 1645. Well, I have some records that go back that far. And then I think that's about the time a lot of those ones stop too. Interesting that records were lost then. That fills in some information for me too. Need more water service, do I? I think it's okay. It'll be fine. We do need garbage though. Look at that, garbage. Let's get one. No, that's a weird one. We'll get these recycling centers in, I guess. Don't really have a lot of options here for some of this. Let's see here. They need to add church services to City Skylines. Yeah, it would be interesting. One thing that I tend to do is I pretend this city isn't a good example because I've been really what's the word I'm looking for? Not wanting to put too many, like I've been careful about land use, but I will sometimes use a cemetery to make it feel like it's a church, because it does have kind of a chapel type building there. I have a bit of a dead end to research genealogy because Argentinian immigration records weren't the best. A lot of places are like that, and it makes it hard for sure. Let's see here. Oh, this building does need water, though. We don't have a pipe out this way. Onto Enteriano. Let's get this like that. You need to have a designated garbage area. Eventually we will. We're going to get that sort of thing, like, out here. I want to have some of those off of the main islands. But I really want all of this to be as dense as possible, and it's really getting that way. Unemployment is still 3%. I'm anxious to fill in more commercial in here. Also, let's check to see how many people are using that new metro. Metro Line 3 has had 4 passengers. Wow. That is horrendous, actually. Let's take this one off, remove vehicle, and go back to budget control. So we have just those 2 vehicles. Nobody wants to ride on this metro, which I guess they can take the other one for now. Eventually we'll get more. Probably should get another. Let's put another stop right here. And I'm just going to copy this one, because that's often easier to get this in here. Let's see here. The almost square island toward the mainland would make a great cemetery if there was a way to get bodies over to it. I will check on that. The town kind of looks like fish from above. Huh. Yeah, it does. You're right. Let's see here. Maybe it's the square, this one here. It would be an interesting cemetery. Look at all those cruise ships coming in. There's ships everywhere. Some churches on the workshop count as a park or crematorium. They really should count as a crematorium. That is what I have always felt. But, I don't know. They don't always do it that way. Let's get that up there, and then we can get this node level to that. Yeah, and it's okay that we don't have a pillar there. Especially because we can just copy paste and get one right here. That works. Okay, now let's get a road over here. Yeah, so that's the one you were talking about, Jack. It would be interesting there. I don't know if that's where I want. I mean, but the trouble is, and one thing I'm finding in St. Clair is that it's hard to get the bodies to be delivered. They need like a transfer building like they have for the waste processing. In the real Venice, that one is a cemetery. That's really cool. I mean, that makes me even more likely to want to do it there. Because that is kind of a really cool spot to put it. So maybe what we'll do is we will make a note here. We'll mark it as a park, in fact. And make that a cemetery. Okay, so now we can remember that we want to do that there. We probably should plan out an airport at some point, too. I mean, there's a lot to do yet. I wonder, do we have... Yeah, we do. Nodes, we are doing really well, actually. St. Clair is already like a third of the way through to the node limit, which is not a good sign. But I also think that it should be okay for a long time. Because we have most of the roads in place now. So that should be fine. Let's see. There's a small bay on the next island over from the metro stop. This one would be an awesome harbor for a marina. Yes. Yes, it would. That would be interesting. Let's make a note of that, too. What other things do people think we should add? This is also giving us a project list for the series. While I'm at it, while you guys are coming up with some of these things, I'm going to extend the metro here. Down to there, and then we'll get a stop here. Both ways. Okay. Did I do that in both directions? Maybe that's the problem? Did I add stops everywhere? 1, 2, yes. Yeah, okay, I think I did. That should be 1, and I think I got it all. Ferry routes between island as well. We do have some ferries. We have a ferry that goes through the Grand Canal. And we have a couple ferries that go this way. And what's interesting is these ferries get more passengers than I've ever seen ferries have before. I mean, look at this. 200 some people waiting there. And we have the maximum number of ferries on this line. So, and I wonder, can we change the target unbunching there? Is that, nope, target gap. Vehicle unbunching. Enable, okay, if we disable vehicle unbunching, yeah, it's not going to change the number of ferries that we can get. So that's a bummer. Okay, I mean, we could always add more people, but as we've talked about before, these fit 75, and that feels about right. So I don't want to do that. Well, you need a road to Cemetery Island. The ferry, yeah, we would need a road. We'll have to think about how to do that. The whole island just for nature reserve park. I wonder, I think that nature reserve will go somewhere else. Although maybe we could, where could we get a nature reserve? That one is a farm. Could get a nature, although, again, we would need a road out that way, or a little bit of services and stuff like that. Inner Bay could have a big marina. Which Inner Bay? I mean, we have this one here. I suppose this whole area could be a bit of a marina as well. I love how they immediately go grumpy and then happy again when the lines get modified. Yes, that is very true. Up the ferry spending in economy. That could do it a little bit. That, yeah, okay, that might work. But I think that, well, let's see. Autosave, water time. Helicopter depots can be crazy too, yeah. Helicopters get a whole bunch of people. I mean, okay, so we got up to 15 now. That is the best we can do, though. Good tip. I often forget about that. Maybe a bit dark, but how about a bunch of crematoriums with a hidden incineration plant nearby? That's an interesting idea. Do you have fishing ports? We have one over here, and I think we should get more. We have them by the industry, but maybe, I mean, I guess I don't want to have them too far. Maybe this could be more of an industrial area too. And then we could have a bridge that comes over there. And then this could have fishing or something. I don't know. We'll have to think about that too. Tail of the fish over in here. Yeah, like in this spot. Or are you talking about over here? That could be too, I suppose. In any event, we need to add more zoning because we have residential demand again. So we're going to come in here and get some more residential zoning in here. Just fill the rest of the island. It's good that, like, every stream, I feel like we fill one island up completely, which is really good. Still only 3%. Has this? Nope, it's still level 1. But we are getting visitors in that one little space, so that is good. And are we getting any more people on that line? 59 people now. Okay, so let's check that line again. 41 passengers, it says. Yeah, okay, so we're getting a little bit better. 83% car trips saved, which is good because we don't really want any cars. But it is happening. It's a really cool map. It is in the workshop. If you do the command !Venice map, I believe it brings up a link. So now we're still waiting on getting more demand in here. Oh, map Venice. I always get it switched. Maybe I should make both of the commands so that whichever one you type in, it works. That's probably what I should do. Alright, let's get some roads here on Enteriano. Let's come in here and we'll get one comes along the quay. Maybe even get another bridge here. We have a university yet. We don't have a campus university, but we do have a little one. I guess we're gonna take these buildings out, but sorry guys. It is what it is. You shouldn't have built in a spot where I was going to build a road anyway. Move this over. Take out the trees here. I know it feels so weird to take out so many trees, and I'm really not putting them back into the map all that much. But it is what it is. Low quality stream on your end. Yeah, Ken, the issue is that my monitor broke this morning. And so I am now in 1080p, which has changed a whole bunch of stuff for me, and it is a bit frustrating, but hopefully it won't be too long of a delay. I am going to try to chat with the support tomorrow because the monitor is technically still under warranty, But we'll see what they say about that. Otherwise, I will just buy a new one. So anyway, that is what it is. Let's see here. Let's get that there, and I think it'll work. Kind of weird, like a Big Dipper type layout up there. Let's go ahead and get this over here. Like that. We got water there now. Can get a little bit down here. Don't really need it on this whole road, but we're gonna do it anyway. And down this way. Oh, autosave, water time. We can get another bridge over here too. Actually, we should get a couple bridges over here. Let's do one here. One here. One here. And one here. Yep. And then get all of that at a good height. There we are. Very good, and we can come in with this. Do we want high density residential over here? I guess I don't know yet. We're still watching that unemployment. Let's check in the statistics. Population is going up nice. Death rate is fine, I guess. Employment percentage, it's pretty much stable, which is fine too. All right. I think that is filling in. I think we go ahead and add more residential here. Let's get one more road back here at our ground level. Come in this way. And yeah, we'll get these right back. Actually, we'll get a little bit of office around here. That usually does a little bit better with the noise. And then we'll get some people over this way. And get these trees out of here too. Okay, then come in here and get the population in. Residential. And then get some more over here too. We're zoning a lot. I should stop before we get too many people at once. University Island has a nice ring, but okay, we could do that. We could do a campus here. And put a marina in there. Could be like a maritime university. We'll do it. What kind of university would we want to do? Do we do trade school, liberal arts, or university? Let me know what you think, and I will put it there. We have all of them unlocked, so it can be anything we want. All three. I'd like to have them separate, though. I think we have... Although I suppose we could get all of them in here. Yeah, that might work. Okay. We'll get all three. What we're going to do is we'll have the trade school over here. And maybe even over this way. Yeah, that should be good in there. And then this one will be the full-on university. In a much quieter place than the rest. That will be the plan. Here, we're going to do Uni, LA, and S. And up here, trade. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll work well. Very good. Okay. That is about where I'm going to leave it tonight, I think. Let's do another first-person ride somewhere. I wonder... we could... Let's just find somebody and see where they're walking. Oh, you're cycling. Where are you going? You're not going far. Okay, that's not going to work. You're coming back the other way. You're going to the Lion and the Pint pub. Oh, that'll be a nice ride. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I always do that. Where did you go? You. Turn that off. There, we will see the city. So, a big uni, use one island for a sports complex. That would be interesting too. A university with a marina. I would hate to see those tuition fees. Yeah, I mean, it could, although, you know, this may be a a free tuition place. I hate seeing all these cars. I wish that the network extension roads were set up so that they didn't have cars at all, instead of having to do it through TMPE, but it works fine. This is a really great view, though. I think this city is really fun, and I would love to visit it. I also feel like it's so big when you get down to first person, and that's true in any city that you build in this game. So, anyway, yeah, tonight we put in the keys, we added the metro, and we added a little bit of zoning on one of the islands. But, yeah, and we had a lot of fun. I certainly did. I hope you did as well, and I'm definitely enjoying this ride. I feel like it opened up here, and it almost feels like a park here when you get out here, but eventually this will all be filled in by leisure, I think. No, that is tourism, I think, goes in there. Good day from Sydney, Australia. Marty, you joined us right in time to say hello. Will we ever add a theme park in this city? We will. I don't know yet that it will be in the main island area. Maybe we can take a look real quick at the map and see if there's a good spot on the island. Oh, we found the pub. Oh, no, we didn't. We're walking a little bit further. Here's the pub. Right here. It's not the Lion and the Pint pub. That is totally a different name. But let's see here. An amusement park. Maybe could go out this way. Or it could go over here. So in real life, this island here, I believe, is where they make a whole bunch of glass. Because they have these beaches here. Yeah, I think this is a famous island for glass manufacturing. But we could probably get a theme park out here. But anyway, that is about it for me for tonight. Thanks you all for watching. I had a great time. I hope you did as well. I hope you check out all of the videos that I have if you're new. And if you aren't new, then I hope you still check them out anyway. But thanks for joining, and I will catch you again next Tuesday. Take care.